Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we got another game review video to discuss. We're looking at all the games that happened over the weekend as round 1 finishes up, and round 2 begins, and we're looking ahead to the next few days of game action. We'll get to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at the Internet Talking Channel. Before we get into this video, for the latest video, and subscribe down below, and don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below so I'll discuss today's video. Now, as usual, I'm going to start today's video off by discussing a couple of game reviews from the past couple of days. We had 4 games over the past 3 days. We only had 1 game on Saturday. That was a while ago, but we did see that the Boston Bruins and Toronto Maple Leafs were playing in Game 7. It was a really interesting, tight, closely contested game. It was scoreless up until I think it was around the 10-minute mark of the third when the Maple Leafs were able to break the ice thanks to William Nylander, who scored a 3rd goal in the last 2 games, both elimination games, to give the Leafs a 1-0 lead. That was really good, but just a minute and a half, I think, later, Hampus Lindholm tied it up from the Boston Bruins. So it was very good stuff there. So the Bruins gave themselves life. It went to overtime again, and this time in overtime, thanks to this goal here from David Pastrnak on local score Sportsnet, the Bruins will once again wind up beating the Maple Leafs in overtime and advance to round 2. So bad stuff there for Toronto. Chances there for them to finish this off. Had a lead, could have held on to it. There were a lot of opportunities in this game for the Leafs to advance to round 2 and face off against Florida, but they don't. Instead, they're now heading into the offseason with a lot of uncertainty and a lot of questions facing them. So that's going to be a really interesting thing to watch out for, but the Bruins do end up advancing to round 2. After beating the Leafs in 7 games, 4-3. Lindholm had a goal and an assist. Pastrnak, like we said, OT winner. Also scored for Bruins to win. O'Neill and Rose goal scored for the Leafs in the OT loss. They lose yet another Game 7, so that's up there for Toronto. Then on Sunday, we saw 2 games of NHL action. First, in the first game of the second round series, we saw New York Rangers score 3 times in the first period, including, I think it was a couple of times from Zibanejad and once from Trocheck, to give the New York Rangers a 3-1 lead. They would give up a 3-2 goal. They would eventually score to make it 4-2 Rangers, and then the Canes would score with about 2 minutes left to make it 4-3, but the Rangers held on for the victory as the Rangers beat the Hurricanes 4-3 to take a 1-0 series lead in the series. Zibanejad had 3 points, 2 goals and an assist. Trocheck had a goal and an assist. Kreider had 2 assists, and Panarin also scored for Rangers in the win, while Aho had 2 assists, and Jarvis, Natchez, and Svetlaven were 3 goal scorers for Canes in the loss as they failed to take the series lead. So that's it there for Carolina. Then we saw, later on Sunday, the Dallas Stars and Vegas Golden Knights playing Game 7. That was another interesting Game 7. The Dallas Stars, I think it was in the first period, would open the scoring. Late in the second, the Knights would tie it to make it a 1-1 game. But then this goal here from Rag Faxon on local score Sportsnet, early in the third, would give the Dallas Stars their 2-1 lead, and they held on as the Stars were able to grab that early 2-1 lead and beat the Golden Knights 2-1 in a winner-take-all Game 7 as the Stars advanced to round 2 to take on Colorado, downing Vegas in 7 games. So that's interesting stuff there. Faxa and Johnston were 2 goal scorers for the Stars in the win, while Howden was a lone goal scorer for the Golden Knights in the losses. The defending Cup champions are now out in round 1. So bad stuff there for Vegas, who ends up faltering, and we do have the second round schedule now official. So we do have the Oilers taking on the Canucks, the Stars taking on the Avalanche, the Panthers taking on the Bruins, and the Hurricanes taking on the Rangers. And speaking of Panthers and Bruins, yesterday we saw those 2 teams go head-to-head in Game 1 of their series, and we saw the Boston Bruins score 5 unanswered goals, including twice late in the second, as they down the Florida Panthers 5-1, as they take Game 1 and the Bruins now lead the series. So very fantastic stuff there for Boston. Very resilient effort after trailing 1-0 in the game early on. For the Bruins, Lohrei had for a goal, his first career playoff goal, and an assist, and Zacha had 2 assists with Carlo Brazu, who scored his first career playoff goal. DeBrusk and Geekie also scoring for the Bruins in the win, while Kachuk was lone goal scorer for Panthers in the loss, who failed to take the 1-0 series lead. So some bad stuff there for Florida as they find themselves trailing 1-0 and are down in the series for the first time this year. So bad stuff there for Florida. But also interesting games that we saw over the weekend happen. Interesting to see Dallas and Boston advance past Game 7. The home teams wound up winning Game 7. And then interesting to see that the Rangers were able to narrowly escape with a win over the Hurricanes. And also interesting to see the Bruins take their momentum from Game 7 to Game 1 and wind up being Florida Panthers. So some interesting stuff there that we saw over the past couple of days. And lastly here, going over to a quick game preview here for next couple of days of game action. Later today, there are 2 games of NHL action. At 4 p.m. Pacific time is Game 2 between the Rangers and the Hurricanes series. The Rangers are going to be looking to take a 2-0 series lead back to Carolina and look to be trying to potentially get another sweep. Take on the Carolina Hurricanes team is trying to send it back to Carolina in a 1-all series. Meanwhile, the Avalanche and the Stars play Game 1 of their series at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time today. Both teams are going to be looking for the 1-0 series lead. And then tomorrow on Wednesday, there are 2 games of NHL action. First, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, the Boston Bruins are looking to try and extend their series lead to 2-0, hanging back to Boston. All Florida Panthers are going to be looking to try and even up the series, heading back to Boston. Meanwhile, we have Game 1 between the Oilers and the Canucks at 7 p.m. Pacific time. The Oilers are going to be looking to take an early 1-0 lead, while the Canucks are going to be looking to take an early 1-0 series lead. So some interesting games are going to be happening over the next couple of days. Interesting to see that Boston, Florida, and New York, Carolina will be going to Game 2s, and the other 2 West series will be heading Game 1. Stuff and lots of interesting stuff there happens over the next couple of days. But definitely, that's all I'm going to talk about for today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. What do you think of all those things that have happened over the past couple of days? Any of them intrigue you? Are you surprised that Dallas and Boston won Game 7s? Are you surprised that New York and Boston won Game 1 of the second round series? Anything else surprised you over the past couple of days? And I'd definitely love to hear your guys' thoughts on all that down in the comment section below. So I'm going to talk about for today. Remember to like this video, and if you're really sure, subscribe down below. Thank you all for your support and able to with all of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. And don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below so someone else gets to this video. I also do a blog, talk about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. Leave a link to that in the description below. And I can't wait to see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.